A conversation came up about how men like to see women in yoga pants. And so the question was, are there any kind of things that men wear that are the yoga pants for women? And baseball uniforms came up in that conversation, and I think that's right.
For women to look at.
For women to like.
Right.
Right, as much as men like yoga pants.
So we have some pictures here of some men in yoga pants.
Let's show you. Uh-huh.
Who is that?
That's a minor leaguer.
Bring that man up. He looks
What's he
great.
doing in the minor leagues? Anyway.
And my favorite guy in a uniform today, Troy Tulowitzki. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but boy, look at the way those pants
I would go with, well, all of those guys look good in those uniforms.
They do.
But Andre Ethier.
Thank you, MLB. We like it.
The clothes make the man.
Yes.
The other day when I was watching the Dodgers, they were playing the Pittsburgh Pirates. And I thought, I really like Andrew McCutchen. And I like him because of his demeanor. He hits for power. He's cool as a cucumber. And I like to watch him play, even though he's not a Dodger. And it made me think, what players do you like to watch that are not Dodger players?
Well, in Pittsburgh, I like Starling Marte.
Why is that?
Because he looks great in his uniform.
Good.
Yeah.
Good choice. At first base, I like to cheer for Will Myers. I know, he's in the rival San Diego, but it's fun to have him. He's old school, right? He comes up to bat, he doesn't wear gloves, he doesn't wear gear, and he hits really well and plays a good first base.
Well, I love Joey Votto. I have for years. I know he's getting up there,
a
but
good one.
He still looks good in his uniform.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
At second base, I would go with Jose Altuve. I like him because he's spunky. He's kind of like attitude Mickey Hatcher, but he's a small guy, underdog, and plays the game right, whatever that means. He's fun to watch.
Well, have you seen Daniel Murphy lately? Man, does he look good in his uniform.
Another player I like to watch is Matt Carpenter. He plays third base, and he is a pure hitter. When he comes up, he's always dangerous, and it's great.
Well, my third base choice is Arenado from Colorado because he looks damn good in his uniform.
Yes.
I just saw it in person, so let me tell you.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Okay, well, at catcher, I like to cheer for Yadier Molina. Another Cardinal, but I'm telling you, nobody commands the flow of a game better than Yadier Molina. Plus, again, he gets up to the plate and is always dangerous. But I love to watch him play.
Well, I like Brian Holiday from Texas because I was watching them on TV the other day. When he stood up, whew, did he look good in his uniform. He did. Catchers, you know.
Yeah, well, they're
most of them look good now.
Squatting all the time. For shortstop, I know, bite my tongue, I like to watch Brandon Crawford. All right, he's a clutch hitter. He's got kind of greasy hair, but he is fun to watch, folks. Fun to watch.
Well, I have never changed my mind on this. Troy Tulowitzki. I don't care who he plays for. He looks great in his uniform.
You have always said that. I know.
Never going to change my mind.
And finally, pitcher. I like to cheer for Zach Greinke. I know he's with Arizona, and we hated to see him go, but he's Starman. He's an ace, great right-handed pitcher, and when he comes back, he's going to be an ace again.
Well, I picked a Zach as well. He's not an ace. His name is Zach Jones, and he's played for the A's, the Twins, in Milwaukee. He's in a bunch of different uniforms. But you know why I like him?
Because he looks good in his uniform? Do you remember what baseball uniforms were like during the 70s? The Baltimore Orioles, they had those bright Baltimore orange.
Baltimore orange
Oriole
uniforms. Oh my gosh. What were they thinking?
I don't know.
The 70s was odd because a lot of teams had wildly colored uniforms.
Yeah.
And they looked like pajamas. That's what they looked like, pajamas.
But you know, what was good about baseball uniforms all through the 70s, and I can't really remember when they changed it, was stirrups.
Oh, I love
stirrup socks.
The first uniform was actually 1845. Wool, blue pantaloons all the way down to the ground.
Wool.
White collared button-up flannel shirts. Right.
But the uniforms were so hot.
Well, they wanted to look crisp. They wanted to look respected. In those days, firemen, policemen were the respected and the elite. And wool was an elite material, so that's what they wanted to portray.
I see. And when did they go to short pants?
Well, in 1868, the Cincinnati Reds cut the pants off, made knickers, so they could show off their red stocking.
Their red stockings.
Yeah.
You know what else? When they went to knickers, baseball experimented with having each player position wear a different color shirt.
Crazy.
Like a first baseman had red and white stripes, and shortstop was maroon shirt.
That's crazy.
And it looked silly.
Well,
Look
how
at
did they
this.
tell the team?
They could only tell the teams apart by the stockings.
Oh, so they had the same stockings. Thank goodness they wore knickers.
Can you imagine the color clashes?
And then pinstripes didn't come around till 1888.
Right.
But the Yankees weren't wearing them. It was Washington and Detroit.
See there?
That's pretty.
And pinstripes are still around to this day.
They
so that's
are.
pretty fashionable.
Right. And then the Dodgers, who were Brooklyn something or others then. I mean, they were Robins.
Bridegrooms and trolley dodgers.
Right.
and-
They were the first ones to actually have script writing for the team name on the front.
Oh.
And it was in Dodger blue as we know it today.
And it's still there.
It's still there.
And they were the first to have numbers on their uniforms, too, on the front, too.
Yes,
Right?
1952, and now everyone does it.
So today, what are the uniforms like?
Well, through the ages, after the 50s and the 60s, things got a little weird. Uniforms got a little tighter. Some people wore vests with sleeves under them.
Right. Or the pullover shirt.
Right, the pullover shirt rather than the button
And then
down
some
shirt.
of the teams, like the Houston Astros, the
San Diego Padres, experimenting with colors.
Yes.
Different colors that didn't work sometimes.
No.